The Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills viewed this game differently. The weight of this game was distributed differently by both teams. One thing that you may or may not know is over the last, I think, 5 games in the regular season, Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills have dominated the Kansas City Chiefs. I think right now they're 4-1 in their last 5 games against the Kansas City Chiefs. In the regular season, Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills just have the Kansas City Chiefs number. That's just what it is. There's no question that Josh Allen is one of the best quarterbacks in football. And it just seems like when he goes up against Patrick Mahomes in the regular season, he just rises to the occasion. But there's a reason why there was more weight to this game than you would think for a Week 11 game. Just like Lamar Jackson, just like Joe Burrow, just like someone like Justin Herbert, it may not be totally their fault, but we look at these players differently. We hold these players to a different standard because of the talent that they hold. In the same breath, we also, whether fair to them or not, compare them to Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in football, arguably the best player in football overall, and players like Josh Allen continue to get compared to Patrick Mahomes. And when you look at the resume that Patrick Mahomes has built, a lot of which that resume was built off the backs, and what I mean is, while Josh Allen is 4-1 their last 5 games against Patrick Mahomes, he also has a losing record in the playoffs to Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. In fact, the Buffalo Bills, it's either been Patrick Mahomes or Joe Burrow that has essentially stopped them from even making the conference championship. As great as Josh Allen is, he has never been to a conference championship. So while in the regular season there is dominance, in the regular season Josh Allen is incredible against Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. Their quote-unquote rivalry supersedes anything that happens in the regular season. Meaning the weight of this game, in my opinion, meant more to a Josh Allen. I understand that the Kansas City Chiefs went into this game undefeated, but you're also talking about a 3-time right now back-to-back champion. And you don't want to get left behind. That's the thing about football. That's the thing about sports in general. It keeps going, and you don't want to get left behind. You don't want to be behind the 8 ball. You don't want to be that team where you're always just close enough, but then you run into someone like Patrick Mahomes. The weight of this game meant more to, in my opinion, the Buffalo Bills, more preferably Josh Allen, than it did Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, I'm not saying that is an excuse that the Kansas City Chiefs lost. What I'm saying is, I think it was sort of, even though, Keon Coleman was out and Dalton Kincaid was out, it was kind of expected, especially if you look at the history of this rivalry, quote unquote, it was kind of expected that the Buffalo Bills were going to win. But kind of like Lamar Jackson and whatever happens in the regular season, this particular back and forth the regular season doesn't matter. Because if you're Josh Allen, it doesn't matter how good you are. You have nothing to show for it. And I mean, nothing. Yes, people can say that Josh Allen is the second or first best quarterback in the league. Yes, people can say he's the front runner for MVP right now. Yes, people can say that he is the one quarterback that probably could dethrone, let's say, a Detroit Lions or something like that. Who knows? But when you look at Joe Burrow, he went to a Super Bowl. He's the only quarterback that is currently in the league that has beaten Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs. That's a stat for you. Lamar Jackson, while he does struggle in the postseason, he also has 2 MVPs. Could very well be 3 at the end of this season. He also found himself in the AFC Championship last year, something that Josh Allen has not been to. Please don't hear me say that Josh Allen there's an issue with Josh Allen. Please don't hear me say that. What I'm saying is, while this was an important win for the Bills, this was an important win for Josh Allen in his psyche, especially going up against someone like Patrick Mahomes. It also reiterates the fact that this doesn't matter until you get to the postseason, where you may very well have to play against Patrick Mahomes. The one place, Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs, the one place where you just haven't been able to get over the hump. You can destroy him in the regular season, which you have done. But if you don't see playoff success against Patrick Mahomes, which he has not. Hell, the reason why the overtime rules are different is because of Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes. But the weight of this game mattered. But I think that it also puts weight into what we could possibly see in the playoffs. Speaking of weight, there's a reason why we marvel at the Detroit Lions. There's a reason why when we talk about teams, we talk about a knockout punch. There's a reason why it's important to have convincing wins against good teams. There's a reason why a lot of people say that it's very, very, very risky to have to win one possession or pretty much one possession games all season. There could be a time. What it shows is, while yes, there is resolve, while yes, there is resilience in winning those close games, you're also in close games. And as we know about football, as we know about sports in general, anything can happen. The ball can bounce any type way. The kick can go any type way. You never know. Oh, man, you stayed to the end of the video. I appreciate you. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you'll never miss any content from your boy. You can also go back and watch past episodes, past clips, and don't forget that the Unpopular Podcast, new episodes drop every Wednesday and Saturday. Appreciate you.